My guest today is Mr. Phillip Oosthuizen from RMIS. Welcome.
Thank you.
Great to have you.
Pleasure to be here.
So tell me a little bit more about yourself and your connection to RMIS.
So I'm the COO at RMIS, pretty new company still, so we're trying to figure everything out. As everybody says, we're building an aeroplane while it's flying, so that's the exciting part of it. Previously, I'm a farmer by trade. So previously I did work for Nedbank as well, so I've been a banker for 2 years, and then a lot of research with the Sarni Group, and then I ended up in Pretoria at RMIS.
So what unique value does RMIS bring to the field?
Oh, so I think there's a lot of unique values. It's sort of the start of a new era to a great extent. So the past 30 years, the whole industry, the red meat value chain, from emerging farmers up until the abattoirs, was very fragmented to a great extent. And I think the biggest thing that RMIS brings to the industry is sort of uniting the industry again, making sure that there's value propositions for the entire value chain, having a value chain viewpoint, and making sure nobody stays behind to a great extent. And I think RMIS is a services company to a great extent, and that's where the real value lies, is looking at the value chain and enforcing projects and implementing projects to a great extent that enhances the entire value chain.
Okay, I think you touched on that now, but what excites you about the future of RMIS?
Well, hopefully everything. So I think to a great extent, where we lie at the moment, I think there's a lot of potential in the red meat industry. Certain amounts and certain sectors within the industry has been dragging and left behind. If you look at the small-scale farmers, the black emerging farmers, there's a lot of opportunity in that sector, and we need it in the commercial value chain. So I think that excites me the most, is to not only optimize the red meat industry, but to a great extent to get the informal sector into the commercial value chain as well. So that's the one part of it. The other part of it is there's a massive amount of potential from a digital point of view. So I think we've been lagging in the industry from a digital point of view, and we're busy with a lot of it. And also the export market. We're really putting that on the next level. So I think there's a massive amount of potential for the industry to grow, to make it more profitable, more sustainable. And it's really nice to be part of the team that is driving that change.
Okay. So what are some of the challenges of creating digital IP?
Well, funding is always a challenge, but apart from that, I think really understanding the challenge, or really understanding the need out there. I don't think there's enough needs analysis to a great extent to really ask the real questions or the right questions. In my opinion, there's a lot of development being done just based on we have to create something and we have to optimize it. Where we do some things differently in our partnership is really putting the time in to understand the question and to develop things that will be relevant in the industry and that will add value. Even if it takes longer time. Having the tangible stuff out there is always nice to show the industry, but making it relevant and value adding, I think that's the objective here. And I think we've done it right up until now, so hopefully we can continue with that.
How did Gendac help you resolve some of the complexities of creating digital IP?
Well, there's a lot of tangible stuff out there already. So, and I think the feedback that we got from the industry of everything we already put out there is good feedback. It's relevant feedback. So I mean, that's the biggest thing, isn't it? Adding value. And I mean, we had some challenges down the road with regards to maybe deviating from the original plan due to challenges in the industry, like the foot and mouth disease that we currently have. And I think that's sort of the value add that we see in Gendac as well, yes, we deviated from the plan a little bit because we could actually go a little bit off path to create a value adding tool or service to quickly help government with the foot and mouth disease and the management thereof. So I think that's brilliant with regards to really understanding what we need, helping with the prioritization of different things that needs to go through the process. And I think to a great extent, what we like from Gendac's side is the structure that you bring. From our side, we just want the final product to put it out there. And there's a very much structured methodology behind how we go about this. And you guys actually forced us into going into that structure, and I think that's really the sort of the key to success currently.
Okay, and how is Gendac Gendac's expertise helped you and your team stay focused on mission critical projects on your side?
Well, you've got the IT knowledge. So from our side, we're not the IT people. So bringing the IT knowledge and the way to do software development, I think is what you guys bring to us. And to a great extent, we actually gave the project to you. We don't have to, yes, we see each other on a 2-weekly basis and so forth to give guidance and so forth, but you really took accountability of the project, and that helps quite a lot. I think small things like interacting with other role players in the industry. Normally, we should actually do that. You guys should just take initiative to make the phone call and set up the meeting and really actually expanding the RMIS team to a great extent. You're not only software developers, it's really expanding the team, and I think that's very valuable.
Okay, and what has your impressions been with regards to engaging with Gendac's leadership team?
Organized, if I can summarize it in one word. And I think that brings it actually says a lot more. I mean, if you have an IT department or IT development team that's not organized, it's going to be all over the place. You're most probably you're going to lose a lot of, or waste a lot of money and time, and maybe get to a final product that doesn't really satisfy the needs and so forth. So that helps quite a lot. As I said earlier, we've been forced into a structure, and we really appreciate that. We didn't appreciate it in the beginning, but we appreciate it now. And from the management team, and I mean, just the sort of the social way of doing business. And I don't mean that in a non-professional way. It's really really knowing each other and knowing the strengths of one another and knowing the team behind, not only knowing the executives and so forth, really getting to know the team and who does what and so forth. It's really a nice environment to work in. Otherwise, it's just a strictly professional relationship, and which is not necessarily a good thing to have. Yeah. So I think that social part is also very important, to know each other, and I think it will really contribute to the success of the project at the end of the day.
Okay, so less transactional.
Yeah, less transactional. Yes.
Okay. So what have your impressions been to date with regards to you and your team's collaboration with Gendac's team?
So I think, impressions, it's good impressions without a doubt. As I said, this is sort of a social environment, but with the professional development and the professional know-how at the back of it. So that's brilliant. We had some switches in personnel in RMIS as well, and the new people that came in fitted in quite well, actually very well, getting to know the Gendac team and knowing what they may say and may not say and what can contribute and so forth. So I think from a relationship point of view, I think that's sort of the success factor between RMIS and Gendac at the moment.
Okay, and is there a specific highlight that you would like to mention?
Well, there's a lot of highlights.
The highest of lights.
The highest of lights. So hopefully the end product by the end of the year will be the highlight. For now, I think a highlight without a doubt is about 3 weeks ago was the way, in a short period of time, that we can actually create something for the foot and mouth disease. We didn't see that coming. We didn't plan for that at all, not from a development point of view. And the function that you guys have and the ability that you have to pause what we're busy with and then to quickly deviate and build a tool on the platform that we're currently busy with to really add value, within 2 to 3 weeks. I think that was a massive highlight. For the industry out there, it's without a doubt a massive highlight. Hopefully that won't be the highest of lights. Hopefully there will be more of that as well.
Finally, do you perhaps have a word of advice for anyone else in the industry regarding development of digital intellectual property?
Oh, for sure. I don't think we paid a lot of school fees, but there was a lot of learnings, without a doubt. So I think the first thing is ask the right question. Know what you actually need. Do the needs analysis properly. It sounds simple. But we learned that very quickly in this journey, is ask the right question before you go into development. Once you go into development, sort of a set road going ahead. So ask the right question and break it down into smaller pieces. Or MVPs, as you guys call it. We learned that terminology as well. I think a lot of guys out there, they want to build a perfect system from the get-go with a big red button at the end of the line and everything just works. You have to do it in small pieces, bite-sized chunks, and go and test the chunks. Go and test those little MVP of minimum viable products out there and make sure it works and get the feedback and optimize it then. and then build phase number 2, 3, and 4 after that. I think too many people wants to build the entire thing from the get-go. It doesn't work like that. Small pieces, and we've seen the success on that. It also helps to a great extent with regards to the change management. It doesn't really matter in which industry you are, but in the agri sector or the livestock sector, change management is a big thing. Digitization is a big thing. A lot of the farmers don't really understand it. They're not very comfortable with it, and so forth. So to present them with the final product and they have to understand it from A to Z doesn't work that way. So the smaller pieces that works, and test it out and make sure they adopt the smaller pieces in order to get to the final product at the end of the day. So that's something we sort of learned with you guys with the journey that we're on, and that's the advice to everybody without a doubt. I think that will enhance the success to a great extent.
Perfect. Thank you.